Ryan's point of view. Hey mom, you yelled. Yes, Ryan. What are we having for dinner? Because I'm starving. Takeout? Sure, but it can be Mexican. We haven't had that in ages. Then you got reminded of something. Wait, isn't today choosing day? You asked her, making your mother tense up. Yes, every choosing day is the first day of 5 months. But you just turned 18. I'm sure your name won't even show up in their goblet. The first day of every 5 months is when 10 girls get chosen to go serve the king of our world. You have to be 18 or 20, no older or younger. It honestly was the scariest thing for parents, but it was the rules. If you were Haidu's son or daughter, you would be sent to their prisons. As soon as your mom got comfortable in the couch, there was 2 loud knocks at the door. Could you please get it? I just sat down. Of course, you told her. Once you opened the door, you saw a very handsome man. Who are you? You asked politely, looking the man up and down. Are you Ryan? He asked in a serious voice, completely ignoring your question. No, you have the wrong house, you said. Your mother always told you if someone came to the house looking for you and not her, always tell them that they have the wrong house. Then why are you in this house? You a friend? He asked, looking suspicious. I think we are done talking here, you said, closing the door, but he stopped it with his hands. Look, you're coming with me. After all, your name did show up in the goblet, he said, smiling at you. Your eyes widened as you let go of the doorknob and started to run to the stairs. Ryan, what? Oh no! Your mom said quietly, watching the man pass by her towards the stairs. No, please, not my daughter. Just give her another year. I'll pay you anything. Your mother shouted, chasing after the both of you. You got to your bedroom, slamming the door behind you as quickly as possible. You stood there hoping this guy wouldn't kick the door. You weren't exactly afraid of leaving. You were afraid of the king himself. Every girl gets a choice to come back after a year, but every one of them either stay or come back looking and acting completely different. Some have bags under their eyes, others never talk. It's just scary to think about what happened to them. Did you really think that locking a door would help? Vampires can teleport, you idiot. God, I swear all humans are the same. The man said behind you. You quickly turned your head to see him sitting cross-legged on your bed. You're a vampire? You questioned. Well, duh, I just said vampires can teleport. Why would I say that if I'm not one? You walked back, grabbing the doorknob before you could unlock the door. The man pushed you up against the wall, grabbing you by your neck. They told me if you resisted, I could do whatever it takes to get you to obey. Do you really want to find out what I'll do to you? He asked in a low voice. You shook your head no, sucking in air, trying your best to get some air back into your lungs. You guys walked all the way to the limo, your mother crying and shouting behind you, but before you entered, he grabbed your shoulder, turning you around. Here, wear this dress, he said, throwing you a black dress. You think I can fit into this? You asked, holding up the small dress in disbelief. Well, maybe if you would lose some weight, you wouldn't have to worry about not being able to wear stuff like that. You finally got into the car, wondering how the hell you were supposed to change. Well, what are you waiting for? He asked, looking impatient. You expect me to change in front of you? You think I want you to see my body? Trust me, a girl's body is definitely not something I haven't seen before, he said, giving a small smirk. You just blushed and looked back down at the dress. With hesitation, you grabbed the end of your shirt and started to pull it upwards. You felt ice burning into your body and you hated it. Could you stop staring at me? You asked. No, surprisingly, I'm actually enjoying the view, he said, lightly biting his bottom lip. You never answered my question. It's the least you could do since you basically just took my whole life away, you said. First of all, I didn't do anything. It was the goblet and the king, and my name is Kim Taehyun. When you arrived at the castle, you thought you were going to get into cardiac arrest. In all honesty, it reminded you of Hogwarts from Harry Potter. Get out of the car and get in line with the rest of the girls. Once you walked up to them, you could tell they were scared too. Magnificent would be an understatement, but there was the King Jungkook occupying his throne in the middle of the huge room. Literally, he is stunning in every way possible, and it didn't help that he was intoxicantly sexy. You felt a dominating aura from him, and it didn't help your nerves at all. You noticed that he looked completely normal, nothing supernatural about him. My, look at these girls. In all honesty, I think they are one of the best batches, Jimin said, looking at the girls in the front. Calm yourself, Jimin. You have already had your fun today. Don't break the girls already. Taehyung said, laughing wickedly. To say you were scared was more than an understatement. You felt yourself shaking from how terrified you were. No wonder girls came back crazy. They probably went crazy from fear. Silence, Jungkook said calmly, shutting all of them up immediately. He rose up from his seat, walking down. You found out that he was heading in your direction. Knowing what was best for you, you bowed immediately, hoping he wasn't going to do anything rash. Then you felt a finger on your chin, pushing up your face. Why do you have your phone on you? Jungkook asked, eyes boring into your soul. I'm sorry. I just wanted to be able to still talk to my mother. She lives alone with me, and I didn't want her to be sad, you said quietly out of sheer panic. Ow, guys, did you hear that? She didn't want her mommy to be sad, Jungkook said, chuckling darkly. Give your phone to me, he said darkly, grabbing your chin harshly. You immediately grabbed your phone, handing it to him calmly, not wanting to accidentally touch him. He yanked it out of your hands, chucking it towards the wall. Don't ever try something sneaky again, or I swear I will put you through something much worse than death. He let go of your chin, calmly walking back to his throne. Jungkook signaled the guards to take the girls from there. Before you left the room completely, you caught him staring at you, but you looked away, not wanting to piss him off. You were escorted to your room by Taehyung. I can't believe you! You already pissed off our king? Are you crazy? He's the last one you would want to piss off, he said, opening up your door. Is he like a... You genuinely asked him. No, by the second day, the girls always give in to him. Even the ones that say, I'll never give in, he doesn't affect me. From the next morning, you were assigned to clean the whole mansion. You were severely worn out. Taehyung sometimes helps you and sometimes he messes with you. Jimin on the other side shamelessly stares at you while you're walking or bending down. You were seriously losing your cool, but you tried your best to behave. Only then you can go home alive. Your next task was to make bed and bath the king. Really bath him? Is he an infant or something? Though you were furious, you went towards his room. How am I supposed to make the bed if it's already made? The cleanliness of his room surprised you. So, you are the one they sent in here to bath me? Of course, they gave me the girl that lies. A deep voice said behind you. You turned around looking into Jungkook's eyes. Bath you? I was only told to start your bath. You told him absolutely not bathing this man. God, not only you are a liar, you're stupid. And what is this? Did you even try to make my bed? He asked you, harshly pushing you to the side. You stumbled over your feet, but you didn't fall. What are you waiting for? Hell to freeze over? Go start my bath, he said, rudely making his bed himself. You rolled your eyes, walking over to the bathroom door. You closed it behind you, staring in away at the beautiful bathroom. Your bath is... Why are you like this? You shouted loudly, covering your eyes. Maybe because I'm about to take a bath. Okay, well, I hope you have a nice bath, Your Majesty, said quickly, trying to make your way out of the bathroom blindly. Jungkook grabbed you by your shoulder, turning you around to face him. You still had your hands over your eyes, not wanting to really see him. You're doing your job, or you're going to be put in a dark room. Which one sounds worse? Bathing you told him quietly, your face reddening. You're really going to disrespect me like that? Think shamefully of my body? Is that how you treat your king? He asked, sounding cocky. No, I'm sure your body is perfect. I just don't want to bath you. You're a grown man. Or just get someone else to do it, you said quietly. You felt your hands move away from your face, even though no one was touching your hands. Was this one of his powers? Open your eyes and bath me. This is your job. He sat down in the bathtub and let out a low groan of satisfaction, letting the hot water engulf his body. Come here, I'm ready for my hair to be washed, he stated more calmly, probably because he was relaxed. You barely opened your eyes while walking over to the bathtub. You didn't look down, only staring at his head. With shaky hands, you grabbed the elegant cup and poured the water over his head. Try not to pull my hair unless you want yours to be pulled 5 times harder, he said teasingly. You nodded your head, grabbing the coconut shampoo. You lathered it onto his head, making sure not to let it get on his face. He relaxed under your touch, letting you massage the shampoo in his head. Make sure you close your eyes. While pouring the cup over his head, you were conflicted on if you were going to wash his body or he washed his own body. Finishing, you got up to leave. Where are you going? He asked calmly. I was going to leave. You're still not finished. You have to wash my body, you dumbass. You grabbed the bar of soap, slowly scrubbing his arms down. You started to move down to his abdomen, analyzing his beautiful body. You made sure to just skip down to his legs, scrubbing faster so you could leave. You're just one little flushed girl, aren't you? No, I just think it's quite absurd to have to clean you. After cleaning him, you helped him get dressed. That dress looks pretty. Where would you buy it from? He asked, obviously trying to start a conversation. My mom bought it for me. I don't exactly know where, but she knew my size, you said quietly, looking away from him. Even though he was being super sweet, it was so hard to look him in the eyes. Well, I think she has a nice sense in style, he stated proudly, stopping at a door. Here is your room. Thank you, Your Highness, you said calmly, bowing down to him. You opened your door as walking through, but before you could shut it yourself, Jungkook shut it for you. What are you doing? Shouldn't you be going to your bed, Your Highness? You asked politely. If anything you wanted is to avoid to be not with him. I'm going to bed, he stated slyly, unbuttoning his black shirt. Your face turned into slight anger, but you didn't show it as you quickly turned to your closet. You grabbed a pair of clothes to change. You turned back around and saw one of the most beautiful things you have ever seen in your life. It was Jungkook's wings. He flapped them a couple of times. Your eyes went lower and you noticed that he was shirtless as well, which caused you to choke. You like what you see? He asked quietly, looking back at you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stare, you said quickly. They are very beautiful though, you informed, closing your bathroom door behind you. You quickly discarded your dress and got into a new one. Once you walked out, Jungkook was still sitting there on your bed with his wings out. Your Majesty, I wouldn't want you to sleep uncomfortably. I'm sure your bed is way better than this one, you suggested, not wanting to sleep in the same bed with him. No, I'm sleeping here whether you like it or not, he stated. His wings disappeared into his back. He stood up and took off his pants, leaving him in nothing but his boxer briefs. You quickly looked away and just settled yourself into bed. Seconds later, after Jungkook lay down, his arms wrapped around your waist, pulling you into his hard chest. This caused you to tense up and you tried your best to ignore it. Can you please let go of me? Absolutely not, he said quietly. You just tried to get comfortable again and succeeded. You then fell into a deep slumber. Hi guys, when I wrote about why and bathing Jungkook, I remembered my childhood. If you have siblings, you can feel it. When my brother was very young, I used to bathe him and we used to play in the water. It is quite a nice memory that I have about my childhood. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye.